Today, in our series on Enterprise Service Bus, ESB, we're going to talk about the problem of data enrichment. Now, what is that problem? And that is, imagine we've got a typical integration system where we've got an enterprise service bus in the middle and various different systems exchange data. And what happens if system A might send out a message and ultimately that needs to go into system D, but what if that message is incomplete? What if it needs to be merged with some other databases? Or what if the reference numbers or the product catalog IDs or something like that need to be translated and the original system doesn't have that data? This is a really common thing. So how do you do that? So what we're going to look at now is an architectural pattern that can help. And that is that your enterprise service bus can have some form of enrichment service that actually does that message translation transformation. So if we look at, okay, some systems need data from more than one data set, or like we say, the original message is incomplete. But this isn't just the formatting, it's when the actual data needs to change, not just the format. So what we can do is we can put on our ESB some kind of enrichment service, and that's going to be stateful, it's going to store some data. And that can be lookup data, data translations, reference numbers, whatever it is you need. And that actually can be subscribing to messages from other systems and storing the copies of that data that it needs. Or you can preload that separately. That's not an issue here. So that when system A spits out its message, it goes to the enrichment service, that modifies the message, does that translation, does that additional data, and then it can republish that back onto your ESB so that can eventually go into your downstream system that needs it. It's a very clean architectural pattern. It's a simple pattern that keeps everything with its own responsibility, and that is what you want.